This is brown butter, which is made from ordinary simple butter. And when you use it to make a cake, you make a delicious cake. And I'm going to show you how you can make this at home. We're going to make the brown butter. Then the process takes about 7 minutes, but I'm going to speed it up and show you the key bits. So put a saucepan on the hob and add in your butter and allow to melt. As it gently starts to melt, you'll see that initially the butter is in chunks and slowly melting as you would expect. Give it a stir to allow it to melt evenly. Next, you will see that it starts to foam up. Keep stirring it as it foams. Be careful, things get really hot, so make sure you don't get any of the mixture on your skin. As it continues to foam, just continue to mix it until it stops foaming and your brown butter is ready. Allow it to cool and it looks just like here. Brown, delicious goodness. It tastes amazing in a cake. Now let's get started on making our actual cake. And the full list of the ingredients you need is in the description section. So here we've got the brown butter and I'm adding some salt. I'm using tea salt, but you can use ordinary salt. We're also going to add a vanilla flavoring to the mixture. I like to use vanilla extract. If you have vanilla bean paste or even the vanilla pods, you can use this as well. Once you add that together, we're going to mix nicely. Now I'm using a whisk to show you that if you don't have a mixer, you can still make this cake recipe. If you have a stand mixer or a hand mixer, you can use this as well. This recipe uses brown sugar as it complements very well with the taste of the brown butter. So add your brown sugar into the mix and mix together until it's nicely combined and you can't see all the granules of the sugar and you can see it's gone lighter in color. Then you're going to add your eggs, adding it one at a time and mixing until it's well combined. Now, I'm showing you this process of if you're using a hand whisk, how your mixture will look. Of course, if you are using a stand mixer, it will be a lot quicker. Now, I'm going to ask you if you've subscribed to Drmummycakes channel, and if you haven't, oh my goodness, you are missing out on so many tutorials that will help you bake amazing cakes, so subscribe today. Now, we use cake flour for this recipe. If you don't know how to make cake flour, click the link at the top of your screen and see how to make cake flour at home. Sieve the flour into the mixture. Next, we're going to add our raisin agents, which is baking powder and bicarbonate of soda. So measure that accurately using measuring spoons and add that to your mixture. Then you're going to start to mix until the flour is about halfway combined. So if you watch closely, you can start to see that the flour is incorporated into the mixture. And at this point, I'm going to stop. I'm going to add the sour cream. Now, sour cream is a vital ingredient to make this cake absolutely delicious, so don't skip it out. Add the sour cream into the mixture and then you're going to mix until it's just combined. What that means is that you're going to mix until you can't see any of the white granules of the flour. That is when your cake batter is ready. You must be careful. You don't want to overmix your batter, otherwise your cakes won't turn out right. So this is our batter looking nice and smooth and it's going to make a delicious cake. Pour it into your cake pans, which you should have pre-prepared. And then all we need to do next is put it in the oven. So we're going to bake this in the oven at 170 degrees centigrade and it will take about 35 to 45 minutes for your cakes to be ready. Of course, that all depends on your oven. So make sure that you test the cake, putting a skewer in the middle, and when it comes out nice and clean, you know that your cake is ready. So here is the ready cake in the pan. You can see it looks nice and brown, hence the name brown butter. And honestly, this cake is a delight. Let me show you how to get your cakes out in one piece. Of course, the caveat here is you must have prepared your cake tin properly to start off with. If you don't know how to prep your cake tin, I have a tried and tested method which works all the time. It's showing up right now at the top of your screen, so check it out and find out how to line your cake tin so that when you take it out, it comes out in one piece. Look at that soft cake. Honestly, guys, you need to add this recipe to your stash of cake recipes. It's absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I'm talking too much. So the way I take my cake out, you saw that I used the palette knife to just go gently around the edge of the cake, just to loosen the edges, flip it over, and your cake turns out perfectly nice, just like this. So guys, try this out.